Hey Nia. Hey Kenton. It's Papa again. It's been 51 days since you've been gone, since you were taken from our home and we were told that we could never see you again. 51 long days. Your grandma and I are pretty beat up, pretty hurt, and we miss you guys very much. I can't tell you how much we miss you. I can't express to it in words. We couldn't imagine a life without you. We knew you always wouldn't live with us, but at least we could be the grandparents that we wanted to be, like we were, showing up every day, whenever you needed us, helping you with school, helping you play sports or whatever extracurriculars you had, playing with you, loving on you like we did. I'm at home now. I got off work a little while ago. You probably won't remember if you don't see us for very long. But Papa works from home, so I used to watch you while your mom was at work, or sometimes with Nia, just when Nia would stay over and do sleepovers. Kenton, you were just too young for your mom to allow you to do sleepovers, and you breastfed you, so you couldn't do that. We're now in our new apartment. This is where the last place you had, the last place you were with us, sorry. We called it a castle to make you more excited because you had so many changes in those last year, and now you have yet another one, and seems very unnecessary. But regardless, these videos are not just to tell you about the bad, but to tell you about the good. Nia, I'll tell you about you and Grandma. You and Grandma were so close. You were so unbelievably close. You guys even came up with a song for each other. It's Me and My Shadow. And you sang it all the time to her. And you would change the words, being silly sometimes. You're like, me and my shadow and me. And you guys would just sing and sing and sing that song together. And you guys had special snacks, and you had special songs and everything, and you always wanted to snuggle with her on the couch. You and Lilo would argue about it. I'd argue. She's a dog, so doesn't really argue. She just stands her ground, stays there. She tries to shove herself between you and Grandma. She's here. I got this fancy thing on my phone that follows me. She's down there. You can't really see her. Right, Lilo? Lilo! Yeah. She's not coming out of the blankets. She's pretty stubborn, so. But you loved your grandma so much, and you slept with us every single night. You fought for that. We never asked for it because we would never be so bold as to impose our love on you and say, you will sleep with us. You just fought so much. You would stay in the room with your mom and Kenton, and when you would, she'd want you to stay in there with her. Eventually you'd convince her in that patented Nia way of just, I'm going. And you'd come into our room and you'd swing the door open and you would shout out, I'm free, and then get back into the bed with us. Your grandma and I miss you terribly. We miss that closeness. We miss everything. It's killing all of us here. But Nia, it's really hurting your grandmother. She's taken quite a hit. She loves you though. She loves you so much. And she cannot wait for the day when she can wrap her arms around you and love you. Kenton, we had our songs. We had our songs, and we had our special things too. We had gorilla videos we like to watch. You like to watch the gorilla videos, and I would always just joke with you and do the and you would just slap your chest after a while. But you always requested this one gorilla video and I had to narrate the gorilla video where it was Bapa and Kenton and Nia, Bapa, Kenton, Nia, and eventually it was Stitch. And that's important because Stitch was pretty important to you guys, and he passed away. And for some reason, Kenton, you and Stitch, man, I think Stitch maybe bit Nia once or twice. And she kind of just, they learned each other's boundaries. He bit you 4 times. The last time, like, kind of breaking skin a little bit. But you just kept going. And I think there was something with you and Stitch that just clicked, because then he would just sit there and talk to you, and you would talk to him. You guys would go sit at the back door when he was sunning, and he would just let you get really close to him, and it was great. But we had our songs. I know I went on a tangent there, but we had our songs. And our songs were of course, it was To Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. You would sing that song with me. You would go sit there, and there's a little Alexa thing there with the screen, and you'd point to it, and that meant you wanted to sing the song. So we'd sing that song. Whenever you get to that point where he goes, mm-hmm, you would proudly put your chin up and just go, mm-hmm. When the song was over, you would say, uh-oh, and it meant you wanted to restart it. You wanted to play it again. So I did. And I miss you. I miss you both so terribly. And I miss those times, many times. I'm going to make more videos about all of us and our times together. The 4.5 years that we had, Kenton, you almost had 2 years. We just loved doing those things, simple things. We did do big things, but those were great. Those were awesome. But it was the little things that brought us together, that made us love each other, that allowed us to be a family, a grandpa, a bapa, a grandma, and a Nia. Whether it was a saltwater taffy, whether it was this over here, the M&Ms, an M&M dispenser Nia loved so much, mainly because it had M&Ms in it. 51 days is a long time. Before this, I think the most we spent away from you guys was a week. And that week was when your mom went to Florida. Other than that, the most we spent was a few days with video chats every night when you stayed with your mom. Then you lived with us. And then in a heartbeat, in a second, you were taken from us. You have to ask yourself, if we were as bad as other people are saying, why were you here for so long? We love you. We're here. We're waiting. I hope we get to see you guys soon.